Well, what's up, guys? It's Jesse, Pitmaster Pastor, and today we're gonna make a plate of beef ribs. We're gonna get these things going on the Kettle Joe. Stick around, you're gonna wanna see it. All right, so first things first, we're gonna hit this thing with a little bit of binder. I like to use hot sauce for a binder on my ribs. You won't taste it, might give it a little bit more tang, but I'm gonna use, on my beef ribs that is, I'm gonna use this hot sauce, gonna lather it up. Usually I prep out on my barbecue table, but today it's absolutely frigid, so I'm gonna spend as much time inside as I can while I'm filming this video. Go ahead and hit all sides with your sauce because you're gonna wanna make sure the rub sticks to it. In the trimming process, you've seen what we did. We took off all the fat on the top. We took off the membrane on the bottom. You don't have to take off that membrane. It's totally up to you. I just like to. I'm gonna be hitting it with some Meat Church Holy Cow. And then I'm going to hit it with Texas beef from Cosmo Q, just to give it some nice flavor, some nice color, and some great bark today. All right, guys, we got our coals going here on the Kettle Joe, so we're gonna go ahead and get the slow roller on. If you don't know what the slow roller is, it's one of the coolest things Kamado Joe has ever made. It's an awesome tool that just helps you get the max amount of smoke on your food when you're cooking on a Kamado Joe. We're using the Kettle Joe today. Got my slow roller on, I got the grates on. I'm gonna close it up and let this get up to about 250 degrees. I'm open this 2 fingers. I got the bottom open about 2 fingers. We're gonna let it get up to 250 and then we're gonna get our ribs on. All right, so we got this grill running right at 250. So we're gonna go ahead and throw our beef ribs on this grill to cook. Now 250 is a pretty decent temp for cooking beef ribs. One thing you don't want to do is go too hot on these things, and here's why. If you go too hot, you cook out some of that bone marrow, and then they'll begin to taste just a little bit gamey, which you don't want in a beef rib. You want them to taste just absolutely perfect. Today I'm going to be using my ThermalWorks smoke. I'm going to put 1 probe in the meat so I can see the temp as it's cooking, and I'm going to put 1 probe in the grill so I can see the ambient temperature, so there's no guesswork in what my grill is doing while I'm sitting and hanging out. So let's get it done. All right, so my beef ribs are temping right at about 165, 170 degrees. Usually I would wrap them at that point, but you might not, because you just want to make sure that your bark is exactly where you want it before you wrap them. For me, the bark is looking great. I'm gonna wrap them in butcher paper because I know butcher paper is gonna help me produce bark even in the wrap, unlike foil, which foil tends to take away that little bark. That's why a rest is so important. And we're gonna pull these off, we're gonna wrap them up, and we're gonna cook them until they're probe tender, which is around 195 to 200 degrees. So let's get them off the grill and wrap them up. All right, well, they're off the grill. They've rested for an hour. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got. Man, they smell amazing. Let's see if I can smell it.